Ohio! I greet you from, what's the name of that? Yeah. I'm trying to think of that city I was in Japan. Yokohama. Yokohama. That's what I'm trying to think of. Wasn't there, but I've always wanted to go. By the way, I was once shopping in a store in Japan that was so expensive. I think I told you, I wanted to stop the people and say, who are you and where did you get all this money? And all I bought, this is the truth, was a pen. I love to collect nice pens, or just good pens. I don't need to, you know, spend a ton of money. Although if someone gives me a really nice pen, I like it. My associate here, Stephen, just gave me this pen. Is this not the coolest pen? Look, the top comes off, and it's like a felt tip. And I was using it to mark up something here today. Is that not a cool pen? Two things, pens and hoodies. Someone gave me this from Florida. They're a big Gator fan, and the Florida Gators, University of Florida, won the National Basketball Championship. I'm wearing it. He gave it to me. Oh, so nice. Thank you to that brother. He's our CFO, but a big Gator fan. When you notice people wearing socks with their college colors, that's a diehard. I mean your socks. Please. Check the website for the Calling Conference. Carol and I love to meet you, see you. BTDD, we're going to give you a special section. Psalm 55 is one of those psalms where David is crying out against the wicked. You know what I've always wondered about some of these psalms? Let's think about it. They were set to music, but what kind of chords and music would go with some of these sentences? You know, we don't have music like that, right? My thoughts tremble me, and I am distraught because of what my enemy is saying. Verse 4, my heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen on me. That's a beautiful song to music. Fear and trembling have beset me. Horror has overwhelmed me. So David's got oppression, people attacking him. And now he says something which we can all relate to. The pressure of it in life spiritually is not knockout punches. They can try to come. Satan can try to knock you out with a big temptation. But what he usually does is a steady, heavy pressure. Just like if you were here and I told you to stand up, and I stood behind you and I put my hands on your back, and I just started pressing, you would be able to stand. But then I put my feet a little back and I started to pressure, put my weight on you. And then I really leaned on you. Now, for you to hold upright and not be moved, you're going to exert a lot of muscles, and fatigue comes in. And when fatigue comes in, you have verses like verse 6. I said, oh, that I had the wings of a dove. I would fly away and be at rest. I would flee far away and stay in the desert. I would hurry to my place of shelter, far from the tempest and storm. Then he goes back, Lord, confuse the wicked. Verse 10, day and night they prowl around. Destructive forces are at work in the city. If an enemy were insulting me, I could endure it. If a foe were rising against me, I could hide. But it is you, a man like myself, my companion and my close friend, is the one who turned on him, giving him all this aggravation. By the way, many think that's prophetic about who betrayed Jesus. And sometimes close friends are the ones who nail it to you the worst. But we shouldn't be surprised it happened to David. He was a man after God's own heart. Sometimes your own family, Jesus said, would be against you. He said a day was coming when sons would turn in their father. That's not being disrespectful. It's just stating fact. But I want to get back to this, oh, that I could just flee to the desert. Have you ever wanted to just run away from life? I can't take it anymore. Get me out of here. I've never had respect. I never get help from anyone. You know, like that old Rodney Dangerfield joke. Even when I was born, I was so ugly, they slapped the doctor. They slapped the doctor instead of the baby. So here's a saying. When you run around, you run down, and then you're susceptible to running away. Listen, you run around. Hyper, changa. No Bible time every day. No time with the Lord. No prayer. No being with Christians. Just running. Rapido. Going. Even doing good things. Can happen to pastors. It has happened to thousands of pastors. So now you're running around. Now you run down spiritually. There's not much fuel, not a lot of spiritual bread where you need it. You run down, spiritual energy gone, faith diminishing, joy, which is your strength, the joy of the Lord, hardly experienced. Now you're half depressed, you got an edge. And then a little voice comes, run away. You run around, then you run down, and then it's so easy to want to run away. How do you run away? Some people actually run away from their family. Guys just take off. They don't care. Can't take it anymore. Can't take the pressure, the bills. You were just thanking God for your family 6 months ago. Ooh, a lot's changed. Pastors quit the ministry. They can't take it. I want to run away. Why? Don't you have a calling on your life? Yeah, but no, you don't know. Pastor Jim, you don't know. But I found out it's not the burdens, it's not the mountains, it's not the enemies, because God gives you strength for that. It's you've run around, and now you've run down, and now you don't have the strength to stand against a beetle. Let's not run around. Let's not run down. That's why these devotions are important. I hope they're helping you. I got a message. One of you got back and said, it helps me every day. As God is listening to me, that made me so happy. I'm doing it not to make money. I'm taking time, doing the best I can, so that we can all remain strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Be blessed now. Read the next Psalm. See you tomorrow. They keep coming, I'm telling you. These comments. Oh, wow. Wow. A timely reminder from Psalm 15 for time for introspection. Sometimes I feel I just need to tell somebody how someone is acting. But that is slander. Yeah. I am reminded, though, something may be true, but it is not of a good report. This too is slander. I like that Pastor Jim describes slander, quote, casting a shadow over someone. God forbid. I repent. Let me not do this to anyone. Well said. Well done. Thank you.